Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages I get from Spirit, and for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And so I was just led to do a guidance reading. And the question that I asked is, what do we need to know at this moment to help us? And so it was really lovely combination, so I thought I would share it, because the message is to keep holding your vision for the life that you want, because what's on the way is the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is a sign of a turnaround for the better, particularly around if you're looking at finances and practical manifestations, but also it's about equal give and take, you know, the balance of the scales, giving and taking, giving and receiving. It's heading into a positive cycle. And so that's the overall energy. So it's moving away from the imbalance and moving more and more into balance. So the guidance I asked for was from the Native Spirit, which is the Wounded Healer. It was from the Sacred Geometry deck, and it was 43, which is 7, which is the soul path, and 43 is also love you. From Work Your Light, it is Mintalkan, which is longing for home, on the journey homewards. And then it is from the Moonology deck, it is hold your vision, because, you know, the Six of Pentacles, it's about an upward cycle is coming, the balance is coming. So the message of the Wounded Healer is healing energy, vitality, and life force energy are flowing through you and to you. You are a healer, and you provide healing for others, even if you're not conscious of it. Whatever needs healing in your life is being resolved. Your so-called faults are becoming your virtues. No matter what happened in your past, the past does not equal the future. It's true. The cracks can be where the light enters the soul. Your native spirit wants you to know the Wounded Healer is a tradition in native cultures that asserts that some of the greatest healers are those who have gone through hardship and survived, or who have been wounded and healed. It's believed that these individuals can provide great solace and can instigate profound healing for others. You may have been wounded in your life, or you may have gone through challenging times, but the roots go deepest where the wind blows strongest. You are a healer in the most profound sense of the word. Healing energy is surging through you. Whatever in your life needs healing is being addressed on the inner realms. Your strength lies in the difficulties that you have overcome. And the journey is to list each of your wounds or challenges from the past, and then next to each one, write down what came out of that situation that was of benefit. Additionally, repeat again and again, I am a healer and I am healed. So be it. So you are all healers. We are all healing each other with our energies. We are healing this beautiful planet. We are uplifting ourselves and each other in our vibration, in the journey of committing to the journey of our souls. So for Sacred Geometry is the transition, which is all about change, the transition to a higher vibration, having to let the old life go, transitioning to the new. So transition can be described as a passage from one stage to another. However deeply or mildly it impacts our lives, transition always implies change of some sort, and most of us are afraid of that change. We want things to stay the same. We want to stay in the comfort zone we've created. Unfortunately, change is the one certainty in life that we can all count on. Change is necessary to allow room for the new to emerge and the old to pass. Change is necessary for growth to occur. Change is a fundamental universal law. Transition describes this process of change, a time when things are moving, morphing and shifting. And in the midst of this process, it's common for nothing to feel clear, comfortable, or safe. Being pushed and pulled from our existing state into one that is unfamiliar isn't easy, and the most feared transition of all is one we all face eventually, death. The transition from our physical bodies to the world of spirit, because we have so little understanding of the true nature of our existence and of our connection to the cosmos, we tend to fear death as a perceived ending. So take a moment to look at the transition image. How do you flow with the transitions in your life? What transitions are you afraid of? Look at the last transition that you went through and remember the gifts that came because of it. What will your next transition be? Go outside and see how nature goes through a constant cycle of death and rebirth in order to continue life. Celebrate your transitions. So, all birthing into the latest and the newest version of ourselves. Every day we wake up and we have that ability, to be a different person every single day. That's the amazing thing about, living this physical reality, is that we get to choose every single day. So, the Mintakans are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation of Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. The Mintakans' home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, the Mintakans feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mintakans have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pulled this card, it means that you are a Mintakan or are longing for a sense of belonging. And root chakra, how funny, root chakra healing, exactly what I was saying today, is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Or perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on earth to call your own. That's so funny because I'm never in the same place for more than a couple of days. So, yeah, I get that. So, if so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel most at home and create it rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. So hold the card on your heart and say, I allow myself to be truly here and at home on this planet. I release any grief around not belonging or feeling held and call in the perfect home. And the other message is to hold your vision. Know that the balance, the scales are tipping. The balance of positive cycle is coming. We've shifted through another whole load of energy. We've updated and upgraded our light bodies. We're moving on up all the time, but that means that we've also got to not just move up, but we've got to release everything that is holding us back, and that sometimes is super difficult because it means leaving situations, places and people, and that is never easy. So the moon, the guidance is, let me just check. So the message is, one second, it is this. There are two main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in, and the second is very different. Interpretation is that something is stuck. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that events move forward. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great because you really want things to change. There's a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Be the one to break a deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. So, staying power, faith and patience are needed. Or it could be someone needs to back down, avoid stagnation. A personal or professional relationship will be enduring. So it's here to go to the distance, but you've got to have faith. And if you're being stubborn, then take a check and make sure that it's, you need to address the balance. You've got to give and take and address the balance. So I hope that helps. If you want a healing or a reading, then please do. But in the meantime, all details are in my link, and I hope you have a great night. And for everyone that is waiting for a healing, then I am working through them. And so you will receive it for sure over the next couple of days, because I am stationary for the first time for the next few days. So I will be able to get them done. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been patient with me, and believe me that you always will receive them in divine timing. They have a magical way of always coming when you most need it. All right, I hope that helps. Take care. Bye.